Then there's a little bit of intro into the next song, so we'll take that, perhaps on the diapasons to give it some brilliance and knock off the vibrato. There's a nice little thing here with a decisive note in the pedal. I think I forgot to turn the thing back up for those, so I'll do that run and then add my pedal to bottom manual coupler and go into that. Now we can take this with something crisp. I'll add a bit of 12th and a bit of reed and try it this way in single notes without vibrato. You'll notice that da-da-dum-da-dum is worth putting in perhaps octaves on the bottom manual as I did then, or you can take that thing in chords, so. Perhaps a change of combination, so we'll add some 16. Or we can add the vibrato to give a contrast as well. Those chords were nipping up under the top manual. We knock off our 16s and vibrato, so we go back to our original. Of course, there's all sorts of varieties you can put in there. There's a bit of obligato, I believe, is in the other score, something like this if I can remember it. Then in the actual selection we're playing from, there's a bit of meandering to take it into Some Enchanted Evening, so we'll go back onto the tibias. I'm sorry, we've still got this odd crackle coming in. I can hear it in the speaker. So we could stay on the tibias an octave up as we got 16, 8, 4 and 2 on, and take this in chords so. Then there's that da-da-da-da in the other hand, which you could do with the left hand or on a chord or single notes. Now I like on that second chord where it goes, that is held onto the first note of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th bar, but it changes to a G sharp in the tenor. So if you can make that G sharp stand out, I think that adds to that nicely. So. This next bit on the bottom manual. Or for those who don't like playing in chords, we'll take the second time round with the 16s as we had, but add the 16-foot oboe. And there are little grace notes written in there that I think add a little bit to it if they're put in. That they usually seem to get ignored, but I think they add that little bit of expression to it. Now we want a contrast. It says tenderly and smoothly, so we could take perhaps 2 foot and 16 tibia like this. Or perhaps we could take it on the bottom manual with a stringy chorus at 8/4 and 2 like this. You'll note I left out the pedal there. We can come in there to build up that. Let's build it up a little by adding stops, and then we can nip up onto the top manual in chords, I think, with our, as we had just now, the tibias with that, if you've got a 16-foot reed.